Welcome back. We have Miss Teen Salt Lake joining us today. This is Ashley Johnson. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, so good. So glad to have you here today. And this is such an important topic that we're talking about. Now, this is your platform, and anti-bullying, and how to help these kids with all of this. Now, tell us how you dealt with bullying in your life.
I was bullied pretty brutally for about 2 years while in high school. I was bullied cyberbullying, physically, and then verbally as well. So to get through that, I didn't talk to anybody, but I finally had to admit to my counselor whenever she noticed my grades were starting to slip that something was going on. So I finally had to admit that I was contemplating suicide, and I was planning on doing it that week.
How did you, when you're going through that, how did you, get the strength to go to school every day?
My mom got me through a lot of it. She's been a great role model to me for my whole life. She's pushed through everything. She's been through everything I can possibly imagine, and she's like my rock.
Good for her. Ashley, you said you were contemplating suicide that week, you said?
I had been contemplating it for a while, and I had been planning on either doing it a couple days later.
Oh my goodness.
Was it your counselor that reached out to you and helped you through that, right when it got to the point when it was very, very bad?
Yeah, we went into a counselor meeting because they have those quarterly for each of the students, which is a very good thing, and then she goes over your attendance and your grades, and she noticed that mine were slipping, and especially in certain classes. And so she asked what was going on, and at first I denied it, but then finally she knew something was wrong, so she made me come clean about it.
What made you to deny it?
I felt ashamed of what I had gone through. I felt that the bullying was partially my fault, just because of things that they were saying. I said, well, obviously I've done something to make them hate me, so obviously I deserve this.
And what are some things, because my heart is breaking as you're telling this, what are some things that parents should be kind of tuned in to their kids on maybe if this is going on?
The parents should look for studying habits changing, like if they were once very good at studying and keeping on their homework, if they're avoiding that, it's because they're avoiding any thoughts of school or social interaction. They should also look for slipping grades, slipping attendance, changes in social interaction, if they're more withdrawn or if they have more violent mood swings.
If there's kids out there who are suffering from this right now, but they're holding it in and they're not talking to anyone, what would you say to them?
I'd say that they're really not alone. I've gone through what you're going through, and so many more people have, and we're here for you. Empower You is a great foundation, and they're helping prevent bullying and suicide, and you can go to their website, which is empoweryouforlife.org, and they have great resources there to help you and to get you through it.
Okay, and what if, if there's some teens that are going through this, who should they talk to?
They can talk to even their friends. I believe that friends should be the first ones that we do approach, because I didn't feel like I could talk to my mom about it. I didn't want to disappoint her. I didn't feel like I could talk to an authority figure, so the first person that I actually talked to, even though it was my counselor, the next person I talked to was my friend, because I was able to trust them.
And I'm just curious, how did the bullying stop? What happened to the kids that were doing that?
We actually had to prosecute some because it got so bad and so violent.
Wow.
Now, I'm thinking about those children, and I'm thinking about their parents. Now, how do you think, what do the parents need to look for to know that their children are the ones that are bullying? How can they be aware of that?
Aggression at home is a huge indicator of violence towards animals. If they're more withdrawn, as well as if you're being bullied, you're going to be more withdrawn, but as well as the bulliers. Changes in social interaction, if they are more withdrawn as well, that's a tip sign that something wrong is going on.
Okay, real quick, tell us about the Taylorsville High School teams that are supporting this.
Oh my gosh, they are absolutely wonderful. We've teamed up with the Taylorsville High School sports teams, like their football, their basketball, and their baseball, and we've gotten pictures with them, and they've all joined my campaign. And to end this, they've gone above and beyond, and they said, if you need help, you can come to us, and we will help you. They're fantastic.
Nothing to be afraid of with that. You got the whole football team backing you up. And
Isn't she amazing? Just sharing her story
you.
So personal. Thank you so much.
We're so
Thank you
glad
for having me.
So many things to talk about and so many things to learn about too. We do have a suicide hotline that we'll be opening up for you. Right there is the number. Don't forget, you can also go to our website at forutah.com, and we will link you there for all the information that Ashley just talked about. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
your courage, and good luck to you. All right, Glenn, what's up?
Yeah, such an important topic there. Coming up next. So, who's the lucky winner? of the Ultimate Utah Wedding. We're going to see the results.